every night. I'm used to trying, but I don't wanna be the one trying just to carry on. Cause I'd be lying if I said that I wanted us hanging on at this. Because where do I go? All that I know is you. Don't wanna say that I always do. Who do I turn to when will the time be right? How do I leave? I can't even tell you why. I know deep down in my soul I should leave, but where do I go? I feel it in my heart, it's true. But all I have, all I know is you. Where do I go? I feel it in my heart, it's true. But all I have, all I know is you. It was so magical. Every second you and I, those sacred nights, I want 'em back. It felt so right, but your walls were up so high. And I can't move on, 'cause life's so much better with you by my side. I have all this love to give, and there's no one else so damn far away from me. But if I got no one to share my days, staring at cars and people from my window, I wish somebody rings the bell every day since you left. I feel the violence on my skin, thinking about you every time I did. I know there's days I've been so lonely here, growing We don't remember what's wrong and what's right. The world is dead but we stay. 'Cause we are born as live and fight. We live to die. We live to die. And we surrounded by the night. We live to die. We are shadows in the neon light. We are shadows in the My city's gonna tell you the tale. Everyone was left in the veil. My time won't come to an end. Take a look around, it's a war zone. The damage is already done. Take a look around, it's a war zone. The damage is already done. Take a look around and keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting for my life, so keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting. I'm bad to the bone. Got blood on my knees. I'm bad for my life, I'm fighting. Yeah, I'm bad to the bone. Got blood on my knees. I'm bad for my life, I'm fighting. The ash came burning down. No, you won't hear a sound. The screaming bottled within. Take a look around and keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting for my life, so keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting. And I'll be fighting for my life, so keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting for my life, so keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting.
Just watch me go. Be ready, I'm coming for you. My body just felt it, I knew. Tonight is the start of something new. The way you dance makes me wanna get down and show you that we can be going up through. As we move through this beat like crazy. Move it, let's rock it, rock it. We can even.
My goodness. I tried to run some ads, make sure that there wouldn't be any pre-roll ads during this first match. And there's 40 seconds left. I imagine that that'll, like, help most people avoid it, though. But, 35 seconds. Okay, right before people hit the ground is when we should be good. Oh my god, we're going to see more power grid fighting between Full Send Red and Mutt. Mutt had the better of Full Send Red yesterday. It seems a little bit more even on the drops here. You have one in the middle for Mutt, one at Firehouse, and two in the warehouse. Hollow and Biz both have guns. Juarez, he has a mini. Oh my god, Baki, 210 bullets with the barrel? That's crazy. Well, DJ, hopefully there's no other ads on my stream for you right now. There's a crossbow. I saw a crossbow. Please, Hollow. Hollow, I want to see you get a headshot with the crossbow. Okay, perfect. That's what I like to hear, DJ. Okay. I like the weapons on the side of Full Send Red more right now, but that's just because I want to see a crossbow kill. That's the entirety of it. Smoke was thrown. Vox, it looks like he's flanking, like, around the outside. We have a northern one to start this off. Another smoke goes out. And this is probably just gonna stall for more time. Hollow, maybe trying to get a little bit of a higher angle. Oh, H11 Jr. up against Vox. The stairs in a great spot to help Vox out. Juarez, he's going to go for the long angle to see if he can find a good shot. Doesn't look like anything comes out yet. Vox does take a bullet in the back. He's going to retreat back. Maybe going on the outside. I don't really know a good spot to go there. Mutt still have the... Well, they have like a 2-2 split going on. 2 in the middle, 2 in that warehouse. Oh, Hollow, he took a crossbow shot. Oh, I want to see it so bad, Hollow. Please. Where is it miss? I think he's shooting too high. Or the bullets just aren't going through the fence. I could so see that happening as well. Oh, Biz with the knock onto Baki. Trisk taken down low. Any sort of offensive util would have been able to get the knock here. Blue zone nade would have been the best. Full Send Red really can't make anything happen with H11 on that corner. They can't push forward to do anything about the knock. More shots coming out from the Biz. Juarez, he's low health. Doesn't really seem to have any heals to work with. Oh, crack. He lost his vehicle. He's... I don't think he's getting that back. But yeah, looks like he's out and scouting. Oh my god, I was about to say the font definitely just changed on the kills and points, right? That was really weirding me out for a second. Razav, they were able to have a couple of good matches last week, but it seems like this week they're struggling just a little bit. Last week I really feel like it was they had 2 kind of crazy games and then just mediocre games for the rest of the time, but those 2 crazy games were enough to keep them in it, since only 4 teams end up getting swapped. Could you imagine if it was something crazy, like 8 teams get swapped? Holy... Haven put the links in the trunk of the vehicle. That is awesome. Okay, Full Send Red have gone fully around. I don't know if Mutt... I mean, they're clearly aware that Full Send Red is over here, but I don't know if they're aware that all the members are over here. Oh my god, H11. He's gone for such a long run. If he gets spotted out here... He does, and he does go down. Biz. At least starting off the revenge for their day yesterday. Already at 200 damage with that knock from earlier. You're gonna cook some spaghetti? That sounds delicious, DJ. I heated up some leftover stir fry that I made a couple of days ago. Made some beef teriyaki stir fry. It was delicious. Okay, so now Mutt has lost one member. I don't know if Full Send Red is gonna let them leave anyways. LFP1 sending it up the hillside in that truck. Sneak attack. Do the next. Oh, you kind of did it a little bit cleaner. Fakes in. Fakes in. Don't flip the car. He spun out a little bit, but he's good. He's good. I love spaghetti. I love pasta. I know. So, the only thing that we forgot is we forgot to put water chestnuts in it. So we had broccoli, carrots, snap peas. Dude, if you want a cheap stir-fry recipe, too, you can just use ramen noodles for the noodles. Like, each pack of those costs less than $1. 2 packs, a pound of meat, and whatever vegetables you want in it, and you're good to go. And 2 packages will make, like, 4 portions, unless you eat an absolute ton, and then it may make a little bit less. And then we have a jar of teriyaki sauce. You chuck the teriyaki sauce in, and then you get hoisin sauce. And you don't need to put a lot of hoisin sauce in. Like, I'd say 3 or 4 medium-sized circles, and it just helps thicken up the teriyaki sauce and kind of make sure that the teriyaki sticks to the noodles. Ooh, that looks good. It does land up on the rock. You got to put one a little bit to the left, though, to try and take down Fisher. Oh, those were good, though. Oh, Vox. Takes one down on 4 poor men. Hollow, he's getting shot at. He's been picked up, Vox. He's gonna try and protect him. And one still close by. Oh, Juarez, he has the Panzer. The Panzer goes off. Does some damage, pops the vehicle up, and he's able to hit the headshot to take down and one. What a combination there. Kills him because the Panzer made the vehicle pop up in the air. Oh, Yukaz trying to get the shots onto Slabby. Another bullet hits. He just needs one more and he hits it. And 4 poor men is the first team out today. Fellas, sharp shot gets the knock onto Zero from the glider. And he's able to get out of there before Aguilars can do anything. I mean, normally we see gliders, and they're usually used more for scouting than anything else, but Sharpshot picks up the kill onto Zero. So it's been a pretty entertaining start. Mutt and Full Send Red didn't fully kill each other. this time. So they both got out of power grid. Definitely a little interesting, though. Sharp shot. He has the engine block pointed towards Laucha, so there shouldn't really be anything Laucha can do to hit him while he's flying around until he starts coming back towards him. I've learned this in the past couple of times that I've played with one of my friends. He's taught me the way of the glider. I'm still learning the way of the glider, I should say, really. Hopefully this Friday he'll teach me more, but that depends on what he's doing. It is Valentine's Day, so he may be doing something with the wife. But we'll have to see. My comms with him were absolute trash last Friday, so the hope is to not be as awful next time I play with him. I think I got him killed like 4 times. It was bad. It was really bad. We just got some long-range shots going on here. I mean, we had some crazy things happen at the beginning. Oh, that's an interesting shift. Working in silence, definitely gonna have to consolidate somewhere. BL might be the one that's kind of left out. No, he is hopping into a vehicle now. Okay, sharp shot. He's got to be careful how much more he flies around. He's going to get so much info, but I think that that glider is not going to last much longer. A lot of teams have to rotate in. Friendly Fire, Voss, Bonsai, Wuju 2, Fellas, and Thooties all have to find a spot inside this zone. Razav, they have control of almost the entirety of the bowl in that hillside. Full send red. They've kind of made their way up this hillside. Crack is over here. So if he doesn't end up hearing the footsteps... Oh, and he doesn't! Juarez gets the knock and the flush onto Crack. And now Typhon gonna be a lot more aware of what's happening. And Full Send Red gonna be trying to make their move. Fellas, they found a spot. They have a shack to work with. Other than that, this spot can get kind of sketchy. They have the smokes out already. Setting up the vehicles for a little bit of a fort. Bonsai coming down the hillside. 2 of them already taken down from the sprays. And Haven finds the 3rd. Down goes Bonsai. Wuju 2, all 4 of them together now. They are just in on the edge of the zone. Junior Head UK? Junior Headuk. I don't know. But I appreciate the follow. Thank you very much. How you doing on this wonderful day? Easier. He has the links. It would be so much fun to see some helmets go flying from it. Ooh, Mortar's coming out. Lands a little bit short of Fellas. We'll have to see where the next one goes. A little bit short. They needed to just go a little bit farther. Oh, Wooly and Sharpshock both taking shots. Wooly goes down to Fauna. That's the problem with the fellow spots. but I'm assuming they have so many smokes up because they want to take the vehicles and try and leave. That mortar almost annihilated them. Wuju 2 on the move. Full send red. They're on the hillside. Looks like they're just kind of thriving there right now. Where are Wuju 2 going? It looks like they're going to go right into the backside of Bestia. Do they notice that one's knocked? I don't think so. Mime, he's stopped. Fakeson takes so many bullets. Driving by. And they're going to go right into the fellas. Penta, he gets run over and fellas just eliminated just like that. Meanwhile, DIYing ends up knocking himself with the Panzer. It hits the pole, doesn't do any damage to Nidavon. And friendly fire. They're at the top of our leaderboard. They're not even in placement points, and down they go. As Biz gets the headshot onto Roth with the bolty. Pandemonium ensues. Nades coming out. The first one doesn't go far enough. The second one lands right on the vehicle, but somehow Mixtall doesn't take any damage. Rezav. Looks like they're pushing right into Toyo's position. Pippa gonna be the last one over here. Black gets the knock onto Beleda. NCLS super low. More nades coming through. Not really finding anything. Pippa. Does he have an angle? If he did, he might have been able to see NCLS. Looks like he went towards the backside to try and make it to the hard cover. Forward he goes. Laucha gets a knock onto Biel on the hillside. Uju 2, they stole this spot from fellas. They lost sneak attack in the process. Oh, full send red. They have full eyes on Thooties. Down goes Cloudzera. And Biz just doing more and more damage. He has an MK now. Had the bolty earlier. Ferravero, he's looting the dead body of his brethren. Does have to try and make a cross. It looks like he's going to try and get a smoke up before he does that. Rezav. They're still dealing with Toyo. Finds the angle onto Laucha. Gets a couple of shots, but not a knock. Does get some decent damage. But it's just not going to be enough to finish off Rezav. El Proyecto almost take down LFP1. Gizira does take down Fakeson. Nade goes out towards Gizira. LFP1, he's got to get the first aid kit off. Oh, the vehicle explosion does end up taking down Gizira. Oh my god. From the kill feed, you can see Working in Silence now have an angle on to El Proyecto, and Posa, he's going to be the last one remaining. LFP1 trying to get the res onto Fakes in RBN. He has the nade out. He's throwing it towards the smoke, though. He hasn't spotted out Fakes in and LFP1. LFP1 gets some shots, almost takes him down. But he's still surviving for now. They have to take care of El Proyecto. They're getting sandwiched from both sides, and they have to choose one and try and finish him off. So it looks like Thudi also coming over to get involved. El Proyecto getting the knocks, along with full send red, getting the knocks onto Thooties. El Proyecto down to just the Kraken again. The shots come out, and down goes El Proyecto. Thooties going down by full send red, but they do make it into 8th place and get the placement points. Full send red, though. Vox almost gets spotted out by LFP1. He's got to be careful. Working in silence, coming over the hillside. May have an angle onto him. Wuju to Fauna. Trying to find the angles. The nades coming out from working in silence. He finds the shots on Santastico. Fakes in, follows it up, gets the knock. Now he's aware of RBN, goes for the shots, doesn't connect with anything. Prepping the stun. Now he's prepping a second. Oh, but he ends up stunning himself. It doesn't go quite far enough. Another one comes out towards RBN. Now they're trying to move up the hillside. They're coming over the top. Fauna gets RBN. Where's the last one? He spots him out, goes for the shots, isn't able to finish him off, needs to reload. But LFP1 on the low side, able to finish him off. Now it's going to be members of Full Send Red, Benya, and the members of Toyo also getting a little bit curious. Voss crashing down onto the spot of Mutt. But Mutt able to take down 2 of the members. So now Voss still have to make their way forward, and it's either into Mutt or the hands of Typhon. It looks like they're going to decide to try and go up against Typhon now. The stun goes out from Infinite. Tries to get a little bit of a pre-fire going. Psycho taken down by Infinite. Now the shot's coming out from Tiny. He takes down Infinite in return. 2v1. Oh, that blue zone could spell doom for Infinite. He does have the jammer pack, but it's only going to help him so much. Yakuz takes some damage. Mutt, they smell the blood. They're trying to get involved in this. Tiny, he's aware of it. He's trying to be ready for it. Victor. Surviving for now. Biz also over here. So many teams just super spread out. Mutt is making their way in. Tiny goes in, but he gets taken down. Yakuz gets the knock onto Trisk. Now Mixstall takes the headshot in Yakuz. Able to finish off the members of Mutt. And now Toyo, Full Send Red have so much control. Vox gets the knock onto LFP1. Fauna and fakes in. What can they do for Wuju 2? Vox hits a couple of good shots, but the covering fire from Fakeson able to help out. Fakeson takes a couple of bullets from Juarez as he preps the nade. He knows where Fauna is. It goes out towards Fauna. A couple of bullets hit. The nade doesn't. Fauna does get the knock onto Juarez. And Biz gonna have to rotate back over to his team to try and help out. Fakeson ends up taking himself out with the Molotov. Fauna, what can he do? He's gonna have to deal with both Vox and Biz. Looks like he's gonna try and drive away. Quickly takes a headshot from Vox. Kind of swaps out of it, and now Toyo getting shots from him from the side. Benya hits the final shot that he needs to, and Wuju 2 out in 4th. 3 teams remain. Full Send Red, Toyo, and Typhon. With Toyo the only people with any control in the zone, and they have so much. They are spread all throughout this zone, and it's going to be so difficult for anyone to do anything. Pippa, looks like he's going to rotate away a little bit, maybe get a little bit closer to M so they can trade if needed. M has really good sight lines to be able to see if Typhon make any push. Psycho taken down by Pippa. The flush comes out. Now it's going to be all down to Yakuz. The Molotov goes out and into the shack. But Yakuz, he's already pushed a little bit farther away. Gets the knock onto Biz. Gets the knock onto Juarez. Fox, the last one left. Blue zone comes out towards Yakuz. He's gonna have to take damage from somewhere. And he's pushing through the blue zone. Pippa finds the angle from behind to take him down. And now full send red. Have to try and go for a reset. Toyo. 5 kills so far. They are just surrounding the members of full send red.
Some nights I know for sure I'm better on my own. Some days I'm insecure, watching from way down low until the weight of the world is killing me slowly, it's killing me slowly. So how do I hold on to anyone else when some nights I wake up and don't know myself? Tell me, how do I know what I'm right if I'm wrong? These days I don't need you, but some nights it's only you I want. It's only you. It's only you I want. It's only you. It's only you.
Toyo. Toyo won match number 1. Working in silence, end up taking first place because they have more placement points than Friendly Fire, but they're both tied 68 points apiece. And it's time to get into match number 2. I couldn't go over the rest of the leaderboard, sorry. But, like, it's 40 points all the way down to, like, 9th and 10th place. It's kind of crazy, honestly. Creepy! That's the best place to do it, is to listen and watch, while you're at work. So, Toyo won match number 1. We had, the northwest of San Martin ending on that hill. DM 1315. No, there might actually be. Yeah. I think there is a map feed. But first, Friendly Fire up against Typhon. Give me a second and I'll try and get you a map feed, DM. Oh, Roth! No! He takes down 3 members of Typhon and then accidentally takes down Rello, Tiny! He takes him down. Roth takes down all 4 members of Typhon and his teammate. Yeah, Creepy. This is Smirzera League. We got some things going on with this. Let me tell you what. One sec. Smirzera. Sneak attack. Maybe not. Darn. I could have sworn. I know they have 2 streams going. Maybe they don't have, a specific map feed. Yeah, there definitely isn't one for regular scrims. So Smirzera, you'll see it sometimes. He separates it, out into two different displays. On the left, you'll have the regular gameplay, and then on the right, you have the map. So I don't know if that's just like some editing he did to magnify it, or if he has like a map stream going, but maybe not like streaming to everyone else. I'm not really sure. But I know he has something going on with it. 5 dogs against a 4-man. Oh my god, that's hilarious, DJ. But I just looked it up and I didn't see anything. For a map stream. So I wish yeah. It's down. Okay. I was gonna say, I was pretty sure he normally has one. So I was trying to look for it. Roth? Roth, what are you doing, buddy? You're near H11 Junior. You don't have a teammate that you can knock over here, though. So are you gonna try and shoot him, or... Oh, I think he walked inside, and I think there was some ammo missing or something, and he was just like, nope, not dealing with this. I don't know where someone could be, so I'm out of here. Mime has been spotted out by Rello. Shots coming out, couple of them hit, but not enough to get the knock. Now Rello, he's peacing out here too. I'll have to try and pay attention for the map stream, and I'll try and get a link going for it. So that's a good point, because I realized yesterday that he was doing one. Juarez tries to take some shots over towards Nidavon, doesn't connect with anything, but Vox from behind does take him down. 9, he's in the compound. Does he get spotted out? Definitely the crash coming out from Full Send Red. They already know they have one knock. And 9 is separated here. Juarez. Oh, if he had opened up the door the other way, could have been dangerous. What is 9 gonna do, though? Infinite has made his way over to try and come over in support. Messing up the garlic bread, DJ. Ridiculous. Yeah, so from my understanding, between what you and DM said, it's down. I appreciate you going and checking, Creepy. Much appreciated. You guys were very quick on collecting info on that. So, I'll, Oh, Juarez. Now they know where 9 is. Juarez does get taken down, but Vox again backstabbing the members of VOSP, able to take down a second. Victor knows there's a knock, so he's trying to rush over, see if he can spot anything. But it doesn't look like it, so he may just want to go and regroup with Infinite. They're a 2-man at this point. Maybe try and not play separated anymore for the rest of this match, and hopefully they'll be able to last long enough to get some decent points. Yeah. No, Smirzera is awesome, and honestly, being able to cast Smirzera League every week, even though it's only 2 matches, is awesome. If I got more viewers and could turn this into, like, a full-time job, I want you to know I would cast every single day of Smirzera League, and I would probably cast more Call of Duty and stuff right now, too. Casting, especially PUBG, is just so much fun. Money? Who needs money? I do, Creepy, for a lot of things. Yeah, I don't even own my own house yet. So I need quite a bit. Good pre-nade from Infinite. Gets the knock onto Hollow. Almost gets the flush. He's gonna throw the gas can. Just try and do some damage. Good nade, and down goes Voss. Full Send Red. Stuck to their name and just absolutely sent it to annihilate Voss. They only lost 1 in the process. 4 for 1 trade isn't awful. Juarez, though, takes a headshot. Vox, he's there to try and get the trade. Fakes in. He's going to back up and I think try and go for the nade. Vox, you gotta be careful. How far are you willing to go? LFP1. Now he's there to try and get the trade, and he does. Vox goes down. And now it's going to be Element trying to shoot at them from the other side. They do steal the kill onto Vox. Full send red. They made Voss pay for having a split early on, but now they're the ones getting hammered from all sides. Money's... DJ. Even if I knew how to make a house, I would then have to have the money to at least buy the land to chop down the trees to make my house. Like, I need some sort of money to at least start it. And the worst part is, learning how to do things, most people want to take money from you too. It's ridiculous. I would appreciate it if they just gifted me the money. Wouldn't that be awesome? DIYing, trying to take some shots towards Bonsai. Gets a couple of hits onto Zero. Rello gets the knock onto Zero. And now Roth. Gonna prep some nades and throw them over. First one come through, doesn't really land anywhere. Rello from the side has a better angle. If he could try and get a nade inside the window, that'd be great. As Roth gets the knock onto Aguilar's. Veros on the backside. Spray's coming out. Roth almost gets taken down. Now he does by HVIT. A nade from Rello. Through that window is all he needs. The nade. Cowboy finds Veros, and now HVIT's the last one left. If Cowboy, honestly, yeah, smoke, get a little bit closer and throw a molly into that building and you'll get 3 confirms right there. HVIT spotted out. HVIT gets the knock onto Cowboy, though, doesn't get the flush. And now the rest of his team's got to try and come over. But Thooties gets the flush anyways. And down goes Cowboy. Friendly fire, they have 6 kills so far. They finally get the flush onto Zero. They really want to get the kill onto HVIT, but K-Mind... No, that's onto Baki. I saw the, like, purple name, and I thought that one of the kills got stolen. Oh, 4 poor men. They're gonna be underneath the solo member of Friendly Fire and 1. He's spotted out. The shot's not connecting, though. DIYing. Just can't quite find the timing and the angle that he needed. It is a little bit more difficult with only a 3 times as Solds takes down Laucha from behind. Razav losing one early. They're in a spot where they really need to try and pull together a good couple of games. They're down in 15th right now. So if they don't win a couple of games, it's going to be difficult for them. Bonsai have gotten 2 of their members back up, so it's into a 3v3 between Bonsai and Friendly Fire. They got to try and make something happen. DIYing. Still up on this rock, but 4 poor men directly down below him. Where does the zone take us? It takes us north. When BTC hits 5 mil, I'm gonna do an org and maybe a caster. But that could be a while, if ever. But I'm ready. Sounds good, creepy. That would be good. And honestly, we have a couple of teams coming in to replace some of them. But if you think about just North American teams... you really only have... yeah, DM, you can post, map. You can post link. Trades going both ways between Friendly Fire and Razav Roth. He takes a Molotov to the face, and the blue zone is gonna get the knock. DIYing comes in upside down. Nade goes out over towards Fisher. Shots come out, and down goes Fisher. And CLS the next to come, and DIYing. Able to finish him off. Roth, he's gonna get the res. 10 kills for Friendly Fire, and they're still gonna be alive as a two-man. Absolutely not. We cannot, Creepy. Because I don't have any mods, sorry. Haven with the headshot on the arm. Yeah. Sorry, no mods. Pippa gets taken down. If someone can just go to the map stream and copy and paste the link in here, because you can post links in my chat for right now. I can get it figured out. So Kraken ends up falling out of the vehicle. Haven, oh, if you could hit the arm shot, that would have been so good. Now he loses a tire on the vehicle. Gonna make things a little bit more difficult. Benya pulls up behind RBN. He has the jammer pack to stay alive for right now. Perfect. Thank you, Creepy. We're gonna grab that map, and I'm just gonna copy the link and make it a command for !map. We're gonna try and do it really quick. Well, there's not anything going on. We go here, we go... chatbot... Chat commands, custom commands... Benya does make it out of here. RBN... little bit struggling element, taking so many shots as a two-man in that vehicle. Maya has been knocked. The spot they found just on the edges zone is not safe. Not at all. Sneak attack, it's Maya and SKT. Okay. So now, if we go like this, boom. Map feed, link, words. Thank you guys both for finding that for me and grabbing it for me. You guys are great. Alright. 2 members of Element are over here with working in silence. RBN was trying to make his way forward. He's dying now. To all the people that can see him. Ah, DM, appreciate it. Thank you so much for the subscription. Much love. KP9, he's in the other warehouse. I'm sure they're aware of BL. I'm sure they hear the footsteps. And he pops over. KP9 finds him, gets a couple of shots. Shots being traded. BL had the better position, has the better shots, and takes down KP9. Creepy is just crazy with all of the subscriptions that he sends out. Trisk gets taken down by Enzito. Enzito quickly falling though. Still 11 teams up. A lot of solos I feel like right now. Good nade by Fakesint to take down Biz. Down goes Full Send Red. Creepy, so there's a reason why Creepy is a VIP in here, and it's because of how much he'll give subs and do everything else. and support the channel. He has earned his VIP rights, and they will never be taken away. Kraken takes a headshot from Atrit. The nade getting prepped, getting thrown. It looks good. It is good. And down goes the Kraken. The rest of the members of Bonsai trying to make it over. Haven ends up taking himself out as Roth steals the kill onto Posa. Haven getting the flush. Gizira pops up and over, but Varas able to hit the shots, and El Proyecto getting taken down by Bonsai. They needed a good match, and they're pulling one together here. But now Mutt getting involved. Draft King taking down RBN out of the vehicle. Sold's taken down by M. Vehicle about to be blown up. And now Salt gets gifted a sub. Benya, shots coming through from Fauna, doesn't get the knock. Sneak attack does get the knock onto Draft King, though. Element going down from the shots by Vinny, and we're into placement points. Creepy is a VIP for life. Nothing will change that. Agefit trying to get some shots onto Trisk. Veras, he's been knocked, and the res isn't going to be able to come through. Meanwhile, Mutt was able to get the res onto their member. Shots come through. Agefit does hit the headshots, and he does take down Trisk. H11, he's going to have to try and make something happen. Picks him up, and he's going to start running. He does outpace the zone, but it's not going to make it any easier. I don't think he went far enough forward. The zone's just going to get the re-knock onto Trisk right away. And he's going to have to leave him behind. But they do take the point away. Benya is the one that claims the kill onto Santasco. Roth finishes off Mutt. And we went from 8 teams down to 5 at the snap of our fingers. Still plenty of space left in this zone. But, I mean, most of the teams with the hillside gonna be in a weird position. Bestia, what are they gonna be able to do? They're gonna have to make their way, like, up the hillside somehow, but where are they gonna be able to go? They have Wuju, too, and Toyo in the way. Ignore the feed on the right. Bestia, they're making their move. Shots coming out from Fakeson. Bullets not hitting yet. Sneak attack does get the knock onto Draft King. Vinny continues forward. Silzen gets the trade onto sneak attack Fakeson. Prepping the nade, throwing it down and over, but Silzen just trying to make his way over to get the flush, and he does. Now he's going to go back down for Draft King. Fakeson and Fauna, they're going to be pushed back a little bit by that nade from Silzen, trying to stall for time. M had the angle on to Vinny. Now the tire going to get popped. He's not going to have that rotation. He's just going to have to run on his Lamborghinis. Fakeson, he's gonna try and prep the smoke. The nades coming up and over from Bestia. Fauna able to find the opening knock, but it's Toyo from behind that get the knock onto Fauna. They get the flush, and now Fakeson, he's just gonna try and prep smokes to survive longer. M can't hit the shots onto Vinny to get the knock. Nades coming out and over. And it's actually Roth on the backside, gets the knock onto Black. Silzen was spotted out by Kalnix. Silzen and Fakeson just laying next to each other. Silzen, he's prepping the nade, trying to roll it forward. Benya gets the nade onto Fakeson to take him down. We're into our top four. Toyo gets the knock onto Silzen, and now DraftKings, the last one left on Bestia. With the other two teams being Friendly Fire and Thudies. No team with more than 2 players on it. Good nade from M. I feel like we have a little bit of a spectator glitch on DraftKings right now. I feel like he's definitely looking the other way. Yeah, he was. Nade comes out. We pop back onto DraftKings. He goes for the shots, but down he goes. Toyo both there to be able to help each other out. But it actually looked like Bestia got the final kill onto it before getting taken down by Friendly Fire. Now Toyo eliminated by DraftKings and the Blue Zone. Thudies versus Friendly Fire, 2v2. Roth gifted the zone. He has the 3 gear. It's going to be Kalnix and Fairy Vero versus DIYing and Roth. "14 kills. Chevro legs. Yeah, Roth, insane. 10 kills. He has at least 11 knocks because of that one early he got on Rello. Salt. We only feed Roth the best of the best. Fairy Vero giving away the first signs of information. Roth hears the footsteps. Now shots coming out from DIYing. Roth pops his head over, gets the knock onto Ferravero. Kalnix spots out DIYing, though. And Roth, he's going to try and come over here to support him. DIYing, he doesn't have a vest left to work with. And a Groza up close is going to be difficult to go up against. But with Roth supporting him, hits the headshot, and Roth able to finish him off. An absolute beast. A great performance coming out from Friendly Fire. 16 kills, 10 points for the chicken dinner, 2,000 damage, and 7 assists. And that is how match number 2 ends. That's how our Miramar matches end. And that means that we're going to get to have some pretty fun matches for the next 2 before we wrap it up on a couple of Erangels. Who knows, maybe we'll get a couple more crazy circles like we did yesterday. But we'll have to see. We're going to go to a quick break, and we'll be right back for match number 3. Creepy. Of course we're doing all 6. I would never think about doing just 4. Well, last week, what? We only did 4 last week? I think it was week 1 that happened. I don't know. We've done 6 matches every time I've been casting. So maybe it was like week 1 and they were figuring things out. I don't know. Hambo, how you doing? Yeah, Hambo's like, I'll do what I need. Hello, hello. I gotta run ads. You guys are distracting me. I gotta run ads real quick so we don't have any pre-rolls in the middle of the match. So we'll be back in just a couple of minutes.
So many times I wanted to hide away, but something inside me said to keep on going, don't lose your faith tonight. So I kept my spirits up, pointed straight to the sky, swore that nothing's gonna stop me from feeling alive. And I promised myself that I'll make the most of life. Beyond the shadows there's always light, and when it seems impossible to find, it'll be waiting on the other side. Beyond the shadows there's always light. There's always light. Beyond the shadows there's
Holy friendly fire taking away. Oh my god. 94 points after that match. That's crazy. Creepy. I agree with that because over the past, well, I shouldn't say over the past. Yesterday he was coming in here chatting and stuff and having a good time. So Roth is just amazing. 100%. I see. I didn't run my ads right away at the beginning, so you guys ended up missing some of the leaderboard, or at least those guys stuck with the ads. But Friendly Fire is up to 96 points. 94 points. Yeah, it was all because Rello took took the knock early on. Rello's just been there to assist Roth there. As you can see, 15 assists for Rello. He's just been there. Alright, here we go. Match number 3. Well, match number 9 overall. Alright. Where are people gonna go? What is gonna happen? Who's gonna win? Are we gonna see friendly... I mean... Personally, right now, to me, it seems like friendly fire is gonna absolutely take off. I would never creepy. If you want to meet anyone without any rhythm, it's me. No rhythm. No rhythm whatsoever. You should see me try and dance. However, that doesn't mean I will, we need a dance channel point? No. I'm sorry. Listen, the most we're gonna get is, like, Snom bouncing around. Boop, 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 boop. Maybe grab, like, the dragon. Yeah. This was already asked for yesterday. No. No, creepy. I can't dance. I would do, like, a push-up redemption before I would do a, dancing redemption. No. You know what I gotta do? Out of your comfort zone, sir. Yeah, no, I like my comfort zone. I like my comfort zone. Listen, if we get big enough and if we get big enough and it turns into more of a thing, I'll do things outside of my comfort zone. But right now I'm just not ready for it. But if I'm gonna do stuff outside of my... How big? I don't know. It's more the money that I need to make for it. Because if I'm gonna do it, I then want to I want to get the dance turned into an animated emote that people can use. And I want to get it as, like, a redemption and everything that you can use channel points, to just have it pop up on screen, even if I don't really enjoy it. But I need to pay money for someone to do that stuff, and I need to get more emotes and stuff made anyways. So it's less that I need to get a certain metric and more that slow over this year, all the money that I make from Twitch, I'm gonna be trying to find people to make emotes and stuff for me to put back into it. Yeah, so I will be... It's not necessarily that I need... And it's not even that we need to get super, super big or anything. I just need to make some money. I'd say with... Yeah, pretty much. With how things go, and how things have been going the past few months, I earn around $50 every 2 to 3 months off of Twitch right now. That's about what it is. So I'd really prefer to get, like, transition screens and everything else made too. But if that's all I'm making off of Twitch, it's not really enough. Which is also why, at the end of June, because my birthday is the last week of June. So, at the end of June, that whole week, I'm gonna stream every single day, and I'm gonna try and get a tournament going. Oh, crack! How did he know Pippa was there? He takes him down. It might have been the shadow. He may have seen his shadow. Oh my goodness. His shadow may have betrayed him. That's crazy. If that's actually what just happened right there, that's insane. He just died because his shadow. Oh, Tiny. He's in a difficult spot. Aguilar's just barely wasn't able to find the angle to get the shot onto him to finish him off. Yeah, so that's the plan. I want to hold, like, a tournament, towards, that week in June. And then just stream every single day that week, is kind of my plan right now. That is what I want to do for my birthday, so that is what I'm going to do for my birthday. All week long. And depending on how things go, because we've been, and we're going to try to, not that I know of right now, Creepy, and that's my only concern. But if a global event does happen, it might turn into less of a, like, pro level tournament and more of into a very much, like, relaxed, lot of content creators tournament, if I can get them. So, like, I'm gonna try and get, like, Septimore, and, if Shane Doe doesn't make it into the big tournaments, I'll try and get Shane Doe on board. And then just a bunch of the people that I play with in Z Squad and stuff, they all stream. So it might turn into more of, like, a content creator tournament. And we might have some show matches and stuff. Yeah. So, I got to... Sup's really chillin'. I got to meet him at TwitchCon this year, so that was a lot of fun. I played some ping pong with Shane Doe at TwitchCon too, so that was a ton of fun. Vasp. Infinite may have the spot on Wuju. 2 fakes in, slows up a little bit. The shot's coming through, but they're not hitting. Infinite wasn't able to connect with anything on to fakes in besides a single bullet, and he's gonna be able to escape out of there with his life. Okay, so Nations Cup will be happening. So then the real question is, Nations Cup is happening. I'm pretty sure the other Nations Cups have normally been closer to the beginning. Ooh, Bestia, they've done their homework. They hear Thudi's coming. Kalnix, the first one. He makes his way through. The nade comes out. Cloudzera almost taken down. Does take a headshot. And Kalnix almost gets taken down by Vinny. The spray still trying to come through. Cloudzera, he's barely surviving. How much longer does he survive for? He has to jump out of the vehicle because he has to med to be able to survive that. Cloudzera doesn't get hit by Vinny. Bestia, they had it set up. They were ready for it, but it doesn't come to fruition. No points. I think I went back through to look at the other 2 PNCs, and they were both held towards the beginning of the month. So I'm hoping that by the time the end of the month rolls around, people will be back and everything. It's a little risky and a little bit touch and go. But we may try and do a Call of Duty tournament one of the days as well, because I'm starting to cast in a Call of Duty league like Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday or Thursday, I should say. I'm not doing both days. I'm trying to do just one day. So like one of those days, I'll try and do like a Call of Duty cast as well for some of it. See what happens. Since I'm gonna be streaming for like 6-7 days, is the plan. Anyways, we'll see exactly how it goes. Ooh, Trisk ends up getting the knock and flush onto Sharpshot. Fellas, though, getting good shots into Typhon. Oh, no! Tiny runs into Psycho, and Psycho ends up getting knocked by Penta. Yakuz driving right towards Fellas. Penta hits one, hits two headshots. And down goes Yakuz. Wooly able to get the flush. And Fellas able to pick up... I thought it was going to be 2 points, but it looks like one of them got stolen away. 43 points for them. What do we think? Is 40 points safe enough of a spot? Tiny taken down by Biel. Good shots by Working in Silence. Karak, a good spray. He almost gets taken down by shots from Biel, though. Do we think 40 points is enough to keep a team from elimination right now? I mean, Mutt and Element are both at like 20 apiece. Nade gonna be coming out, and it goes right through both windows. Doesn't connect with anything. RBN, though, hits the shots onto Karak to take him down. You don't think so? You don't think 40? So what do we think the cutoff point is? I think 51 is definitely safe. So full send red and up, I think, are definitely safe. But I don't... Like, this is relegation and everything, but I think it goes into Series 2 in the next one. So I think next week is a week off for Smirzera and them. And then we'll go into Series 2, so I don't know exactly how that's going to play out. Ferravaro gets taken down by Vox and quickly flushed out. So besides the one team wipe on Typhon, there's not really a ton of things happening. Not a ton of teams getting, like, annihilated or anything, but you're seeing just one or two people die here and there. Oh, Mime, he's gonna have to try and jump down the hillside to survive. Down he goes, farther and farther. He's gonna try and make it over towards Vinny. There's a little bit of a dip that they can try and play. 3 matches, 8 points. Could be 24. But they do have to do it big this game and keep it there. So 24 points is technically what you could go up. So, yeah, it's going to be like low 50s to be absolutely safe in case a couple of big matches come out from the, like, the two teams that have 20. Paulo makes his way over, but Mime is already ready. Takes down one. Juarez goes down to DraftKing. Vox, he's still alive. DraftKing trying to find the shots. The vehicle protecting him for now, but Vinny able to find him, get the knock. Now there's only one member left for full send red, and that's Biz. Oh, and now it's the bike driving by. Gizira gets the spray down onto 2. Bonsai losing too early. They're at 12 points. They needed a good match here, and they are not gonna be able to get it. The nade goes out towards Bonsai. Shots coming through. Benya not able to get a knock of any sort. Why did I do that? That's not what I wanted to do. I clicked the wrong button. Yeah. So I think to be completely safe from being relegated and not in the red area, you have to get to around 50 points. Now, if Bonsai, Rezav, Element, and Mutt... Oh, he survives? Posa just missing the one final bullet that he would have needed to get the knock. So I think 50 is, like, guaranteed safe. But if the 4 teams in the relegation zone right now keep on having bad games, then it kind of changes how the outcome ends up being. Nades coming out from Quan. He's trying... There is so many smokes over here. More nades coming out. Quan. And Zito comes back over here, but Kraken with the P90. Posa gets the knock onto And1. Posa almost gets taken down by Quan, and now he does. The Molotov on him. Posa's gonna get flushed out. And now Quan goes down to Zakraken, but Slabby gets the trade back onto Zakraken. And now Proyecto now getting shot in the back. Toyo gets good shots. But it's 4 poor men that die first. El Proyecto still have 2 alive. So they should be able to get the reses. Meanwhile, Rezav getting taken down by Thudies. See, like, especially this. If Thudies are the ones taking down one of the teams that are down in the lower area. Shaka shot through the bush, gets taken down. Kalnix gets the knock onto Beleda. NTLS, the last one left alive. He does get the res off onto his teammate. Smokes coming through. The sprays going. Clouzera does end up finding the knock onto NCLS through the smoke. But it's Bestia finding an angle now. Clouzera has to be careful. Kalnix also could be in a tough spot. Pushing forward, trying to find the members through the smoke. One nade, one Molotov would be all it would take. A quick spray through this smoke and Kalnix would be able to find him. It is back up into a 3v2. Duty is back up a little bit. Clouzera, he was in a tough spot, but he was able to find a safe spot. But Fisher from behind, taken down by Mime. Shaka finishes off NCLS, and Rezav down in 12th place. Toyo now coming over here. Thudi's going to be in a spot where they might be able to get some shots over towards him. Kalnix going for the shots. Nothing connecting just yet. Benya, he's still surviving. Takes a headshot. One more bullet is all they need. But he survives for now. Fauna is the one that gets the knock onto Benya, though. This Benya ends up in a weird spot where he can't quite get flushed out, but he's definitely not going to be saved. Oh, H11 Jr. did end up spotting out Santastico. Shots trying to come through. But he's going to be in a difficult spot. He's going to have to try and survive, but Silzen from the high ground gets the headshot, takes him down. And now Mutt, 3 players left alive. It looks like they're trying to hold out, work in silence. Tough team to do it against, and Sold finds the knock onto Trisk to start it off, but Santastico almost goes down to Silzen. Now Baki taking the spray from the side. RBN, can he find the shots? One more is what he needed, but he has to go for the reload. Mixtall pops his head over, takes him down. Solds gets the trade. RBN gonna have to be rezzed immediately. Baki surviving on just a thread. He pokes his head up. Solds finds the shots and working in silence. 5 kills so far. Taking down Mutt. So now Wuju 2 trying to crash onto Fellas. Penta did go for the pre-nade. It's not going to do any damage, though. Wooly to get the first knock. He takes a headshot. Oh, no. The nade does get in by LFP1, and down he goes. Penta, the last one remaining. What can he do? He has the mountain bike to block off their path, but Fauna takes him down. That mountain bike there almost coming up clutch, but Wuju 2 still able to finish him off. They take 2 knocks, now they take a third. SKT find the knock onto Fauna. LFP1, what can he do? Fakes and goes down. Fauna, the only one that's in a spot where they can res. So now LFP1, he's gonna have to try and survive for a little while, get the res off. His element starts to make their way down. Oh, but it looks like a blue zone is coming out. And that could spell the death of Fauna. It does get the re-knock onto him. And it's gonna get the flush surely as well. LFP1 looking for the shots onto Maya. Not able to connect. And KP9 from the sides takes him down. Silzen gets the knock onto Solds. And the nade onto RBN. So he takes down 2 already. Santastico. Molotov lands at his feet, but he's able to get out of the way before it spreads and does any damage. Forward into Bessia is where he has to go, but quickly shots coming out, doing a lot of damage. Still expecting Silzen or Draft King to be there. He's wary. He doesn't realize that Bessia has just started to move forward. The shots come out. He does some damage, but Draft King finds the angle and takes him down. Bestia, 10 kills so far in this match. Friendly fire. They've taken a knock onto Roth, but SKT is knocked for Element. It looks like KP9 is the last one remaining. Friendly fire moving forward. 2 kills only so far in this one. But they are into placement points, and Cowboy finds 2 more. That's going to be Element down in 7th. I mean, if Friendly Fire just has decent game here, then they can kind of just coast it to the finish line if they can prevent some of the other teams from having a crazy game. Toyo, 4 kills. Right next to Thudies. Voss have control of the center zone. Still 4 up for them. But the same goes for Bestia and Friendly Fire. Ugh. Ba-dum-bum-bum, ba-dum-bum-bum, ba-dum-bum-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum-bum. Cowboy, he's alive right now, but he's taking shots from underneath the vehicle from Bestia. Roth takes a couple of shots from Mime. Bestia, they have a decent angle onto Friendly Fire. They just need to try and connect with the shots while they still have it available to them. Vinny, unfortunate there, ends up hitting the side of the building. So it looks like Thudies and Toyo starting to pop off. One of the members of Thudies now taken down. M is up to 5 kills. Kalnix, the last one left for Thudies. What can they do right now? They're right outside of the relegation zone. And they may not have a lot of kills in this one. But they do have some good placement points. Ooh, Nadavon gets a knock onto Mime. Gets the flush as well. Vinny makes his way over here. But Rello, good shot onto Vinny to get a little bit of damage. Start to chip away at him. Nades and util starting to come out. Rello, good shot onto Vinny there. Takes him down to a shot, maybe 2. Roth tried to move forward. Silzen there for the cover. But Silzen, he only has 10 bullets left in his gun. And he has no health left to work with. DIYing gets the nade onto Vinny. Victor now the ones... Victor, good headshot onto DIYing to get the knock. Thuties do end up eliminated in 6th as M finds Kalnix. Silzen, he has no heals. He has 7 bullets left. What can he do? Like, honestly, I don't know what he can do. Alright, the smoke comes out. He has a little bit of emergency cover. Oh. We have another bush Wookiee. The bush Wookiees have been strong in this series. We've had... I mean, this is the 3rd prominent one that we've had so far. Victor, he does get a knock onto M. Takes some shots in the back from Cowboy, but doesn't really take too much damage. Black, the last one remaining, ended up getting shot in the back by Infinite. And we're into our top 4 teams. Bestia, Full Send Red, Friendly Fire, and Boss. Oh, you were a little bit late. Listen, Salt, if you really want to know, all I've been thinking is that you gotta take down the Thuties to make sure you don't get cooties. You effing cutie patootie is all I've been thinking the entire time. Every time I see their name. Oh, Roth gets taken down by 9. DIYing gets the flush and finish onto Silzen. Bestia eliminated. Full Send Red still alive. The Biz. He is in the bush, and the bush does not betray him. Something patooties. Yeah. Thuties. You gotta kill them before they give you cooties. You gosh darn cutie patootie. This friendly fire lineup is insane. Looking really strong. They're looking insane. Like, if they stick with this, like, this is one of the teams that you're gonna see probably representing North America. Right now, besides Falcons, who do you have representing North America? I'm not talking about, like, America's overall, because obviously there's, like, Luna Galaxy, there's Toyo and stuff. Oh, Infinite. Oh, no. Friendly Fire, not gonna let that one go. But, I mean, you have Falcons. Who else is there for North America? Alright, XTSM roster. Yeah, that's true. You do have... they're back to shoot to kill now, right? So you're gonna have... oh, Victor ends up spotting out Biz, and now it's just a straight-up 4v3 friendly fire versus Voss. You have Falcons, and you have shoot to kill. Is it VP? We'll get to the bottom of this really quick. You know how? I'm pretty sure they're in scrims right now. Yeah, so Team Falcons and shoot to kill. or Team Falcon, shoot to kill. Those are your two teams representing North America right now. Now that the old Falcons isn't representing them. Rello, good knock onto Nidavon. That's what they're signed up for right now in scrims. I don't know if that's what they're actually gonna roll by or what. Infinite. He has the Panzer. Roth gets the knock onto Victor. The Panzer goes out, doesn't do enough. And Roth is able to find Nidavon. I was saying they feed Roth well. Oh my goodness. I didn't think they fed him this well. Absolutely annihilating everyone today. And that's another 12 kills and a win for Friendly Fire. But after we finish this, I don't think we need to figure out who to raid. We're definitely, I think Bard is live, casting, just regular scrims, so that'll go on for like an hour past this, so we'll go and we'll raid Bard. But I mean, Friendly Fire is dominating. Roth is popping off, annihilating, taking names and throwing them in the dirt. Yeah. So we're gonna take a quick break, and we will be back for match number 4. Listen, all I have to say at this point is I may as well just sit back with some popcorn and watch Friendly Fire just walk away with this, because they are dominating. Broth up to 27 kills, Cowboy has 18, and DIYing has 17. They're not even up there in damage numbers. They're just killing everyone and just annihilating them. Roth with 27 kills has 2,800 damage. He only has 22 knocks. So he's got to be like kill stealing and stuff, and they're just capitalizing on everything they can. They're insane. Alright. That's all for me for right now. Alright. Back to this, enough of the eating popcorn nonsense. So the popcorn was good. I'm almost out of my caramel popcorn, though. I only have the butter popcorn after that. Alright. Is that Thooties and Full Send Red fighting each other? Okay. Thooties. If you win this, great job. If you don't, I don't know if this was the right decision to make. Because I'm pretty sure Thooties did this yesterday and they got taken down. Smirzera gets the knock on to Hallow. The flush trying to come through. As stun goes out and over the top. Biz trying to protect Hallow while he crawls in. And he does. I'm pretty sure the Thooties lost this last time. And that would be really unfortunate, because they need a few more points to really be safe. Because this is match 10, so say you got 8 points, 8, 16, 24. That's a decent match. Then Mutt can still get up to 51. So you're really looking at 51 to be your absolute safe point if those bottom 4 teams have good matches. Yeah, creepy. It's weird. Shaka did spot out Juarez there, but Juarez spotted him out. We're pros that like to troll. And I know who some of the names are, but I don't feel like switching what their display name is to call them anything else. Because I get, I don't know, I lose track in the middle of fights and stuff, so I don't want to, like, go back and forth. Like, I know Biz is Bizler. Ferravaro ends up getting another knock onto Hollow. Oh, Vox, he has the off angle, and he does get the knock onto Kalnix, but not before Kalnix finds the knock onto Juarez. Shaka gets the knock onto Vox in return. And now Biz is the last one. He goes with the shotgun, tries to hit it, and now he's full blinded as more and more stuns come out. Goes for the reload. Needs to try and go for the med kit. He's waiting for someone to push closer. He's, util's finally coming out. I thought I heard something click like util. You should try and medkit. Send it. Try and get the medkit off, Biz. He has a medkit he can use. Why isn't he using it? This annoys me. Yeah, Creepy, I wish there was something that we could do to make them use their real names and stuff too. He gets two, gets the flush onto one. Oh my goodness. His Biz is gonna make it happen. Now's the time to use the medkit. You know that they have to... Uses the first... Does he not realize he has a medkit? Oh my god, he has regular nades up here too. Is there a different roof or something that he can, like, jump onto? Where... How does he play it? Huh. Throws the nade, pushes forward. Takes a lot of shots. But he's gonna drop that nade. He should. Did that nade get dropped? It did. Whew. Betsy are just kind of rotating by Typhon. Typhon just letting them know that they're here. Hey, don't come to this area. This is ours. Pretty normal stuff. So many people. Kind of towards that eastern side, towards Godak. Ooh, friendly fire. They're setting up a bridge camp. Now the question is, it looks like Fella's going underneath. And that's not really going to be beneficial. Take a right. Take a right. No. No, that's the wrong decision, fellas. Penta, the last one, he gets taken down. Cowboy takes down Wooly. DIYing takes down Sharpshot K-Mind. He does make it through. He survives for a little while. But he ends up sending it into the water, and now he doesn't have a vehicle. Oh, no. Oh, the bridge camp was so successful from friendly fire. Oh, Element, Mutt, both making it over to this bridge at the same time. It looks like they're going to try and fight each other. Trisk trying to get the nade over towards Paradox, but it looks like Paradox may just try and make it across this bridge. He's going to be able to hold from the other side. H11 Jr. almost gets the knock onto SKT. Mixtall almost going down on the side of Mutt. Baki takes a headshot. So doesn't KP9. Two of the members of Element have already made it across. The question is, what are they doing with the other two members? KP9 goes down to a headshot from Trisk. And now Mutt know that two of the members have already crossed, so they just have to crash onto this. And it's going to be a 4v1 up against SKT, but now they're seeing SKT try and make his move towards the bridge. Looks like a lot of tires have been shot for Mutt. Now Element going to be able to hold on the other side of the bridge. Ooh, fakes in. Mortar going out. It looks good. But is it good? Oh my god, it was so good, but just not close enough. Solds had just been in that spot and he left it. But it was such a good one. Just go a little bit further and you'll be able to find them. Honestly, could you imagine two mortars being set up at the same time so you can fire them both off and you can get like multiple different spots at the same time? That'd be crazy. That would be like next level. Dun, 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 dun. H-Vic gets a good headshot onto Crack. Can he follow it up with anything? The shots are coming through, not connecting. Aguilar's going for the shots on Crack as he's moving again. This time he's able to get it without taking any shots. Legolas, thank you for the follow. How you doing on this wonderful day? Because he does know where Bessie is going, but he doesn't take any shots. Just lets him drive by. And they're gonna have to try and find a place to call home, but they're just kind of going between all the teams right now. Where are they gonna end up? Bonsai taking shots at him. Is Mime... this is where Mime's gonna be, I think. So, Wuju too, they have an angle, they have some shots, they're not able to get any knock though. Mime gonna dive for the building. He is able to make it. He does survive. I don't know if Bessie is down to just a two-man. Be unfortunate if they were. Vinny's gonna have to try and smoke wall his way try and make it to the building. Mime, he's gonna try and complete the smoke wall. Looks like And1 is gonna be the player up in the glider for this match. Shots come out and he takes a couple of huge shots right away. cuts the engine, and down he starts to fly. More mortars coming out, and it's going over towards Vinny and Mime. Vinny gets knocked by Fauna. And it's Toyo. Bestia. They're at 61 points. They're not doing too bad. I mean, really, in the next couple of games, if they have a good game, they could jump right up into the top 3 with Working in Silence and Toyo. Honestly, yesterday we had like a couple of teams that we were like, wow, I'd kind of expect this to go the other way and everything. But now I feel like the leaderboard is kind of right along the lines that you would expect. Maybe not Friendly Fire being so far ahead of everyone else. That's just crazy. They've been able to pull together a couple of really, really good games back to back. So, we'll have to kind of wait and see. Fellas, we definitely want to see them kind of stay in it. Crack dropping straight down, gets shot out of the air by Santastico. Tiny hits the ground and down he goes. Yakuz from behind gets the kill onto both members of Working in Silence. But it's Psycho that was such a great distraction. Fakes in, trying to make his way out, but it looks like the folding shield coming out. Mime getting the knock onto Sneak Attack, a little bit of revenge for losing his teammate earlier. Mutt, Element, Razav, and Bonsai. Those are your 4 teams in the relegation zone right now. We'll have to see what they can do, but Thooties finding Razav again. Back-to-back matches that they found him. 2 knocks onto Razav already. Kalnix, can he find the shots onto Laucha to get the 3rd knock? Does find another bullet. But he's not finding the knock yet. MCLS starting to get rezzed. There's the nade coming up and over. Goes a little bit too far to the right. The res comes out. Fervero has to be carefully spotted out, and he gets knocked. But he does get the trade with the nade. Shaka finds NCLS. And they got the reses onto both players, but it's not mattering much right now. Shaka takes a shot from Laucha. The shot's coming out from Kalnix, but the angle not found. Beleda takes 1 bullet, but able to survive the nade, getting prepped and ready, thrown right next to the rock. A second one coming through. Will it find anything more? Almost takes down Beleda, the 3rd, and it does take down Beleda, but Fervero's been flushed out. Now it's Laucha, the last one remaining. He is spotted out, and down he goes, and Kalnick's gonna be able to go over and get the res onto Shaka. 8 kills going the way of Thooties. As now Friendly Fire, they're gonna go into Vosp. We'll have to see what becomes of that. Rello does take a couple of shots, but he doesn't get knocked. Oh, Thooties finally eliminated. They got eliminated by Mutt. The exact team that's trying to chase them down. And Mutt needs some good games here to try and catch up to either Thooties, Fellas, or maybe even 4 Poor Men. So it looks like Friendly Fire are just going to continue their rotation. They've kind of found a spot at the very, very edge of zone that's in. Bonsai, 4 Poor Men. Looks like they're both spreading out along this hillside to fight each other. Don't I was gonna say, we don't need anyone else running over anyone. So let's try and avoid that. El Proyecto. Looks like they may be in the way. Kraken, he's out in the open, but does he have enough of a ridge? It looks like he does. As Friendly Fire now going to be fighting up against Mutt. DIYing gets the smoke out early to give himself a little bit extra cover, but the nade from Mixstall is good, and now you have one down aside, but Mixstall with... Oh, H11 Jr. gets the flush. The difference here right now is that Rello gets the knock onto Baki, gets the knock onto a second. Mixstall, the last one left, he tries to follow him through the smoke, tries to get the angle, but in the end it's 9 to take down the final member of Mutt. Posa now getting some shots onto the members of Friendly Fire. Cowboy, he's up close and personal, avoids the flashbang. Posa retreating, throws the nade from farther right. Cowboy dodges out of the way as 4 poor men get eliminated by 2 different teams combining together. Rello gonna try and get the res onto Roth, but they have to be careful. El Proyecto are backing off of this, and Voss are starting to try and engage. Fada takes a couple of good shots from Pippa. Grabs a new vest, though, and he's gonna heal up. Snake attack. He did see Pippa. He sees the nades being thrown. The problem is going to be Kraken. When does he pop up and over the hillside? And he does it now. Down goes sneak attack. The flush going to quickly come out. Fauna tries to get some shots in return. LFP1 gets a knock onto Veras. Over the heads of Toyo. As Pippa makes it down into the cover, but it doesn't really do much. Because Toyo's still gonna have to try and make their way forward. Fauna, does he spot out M? It doesn't even look like he spots out M. Now he spots out Pippa. Goes for the shots. One more bullet. He needs to connect. He didn't, though. Pippa laying down gets taken out. And the nade coming up and over towards Fauna. The folding shield may have just protected him right there as Black goes down to Fakeson. And now it's going to be El Proyecto trying to do some damage. They're rolling up on the hillside. They may be able to spot out M in a second. Fauna trying to make something happen. Benya gets the knock onto LFP1. Panzer comes out. Does get the flush onto LFP1. We are into our placement points, and now M does go down from behind from Kraken. Does a little bit of damage before he fully goes down. Fauna gets a bullet into him. Smirzera trying to get the shots onto Fauna as he pushes his way further and further into zone. Element, they're in a vulnerable spot. Nades and util coming out. Posa trying to spam through the smoke. Find the angle. Fauna gets the kill onto K-Mind. As now Element does go down finally to Typhon. Now we're going to see Wuju 2 pull right up onto Typhon. Fauna goes down to Psycho. The shot's coming out from Fakeson, but now he's getting shot in the back by El Proyecto. Nade coming out. No smokes for Fakeson. It's going to put him in a weird and difficult spot. The nade from Smirzera finishes him off. You see 3 other nades all make it over here. And now it's going to be Typhon up against El Proyecto, as we're all of a sudden, we're into our top 4. El Proyecto, Typhon, Wasp, and Friendly Fire up into the top 4 again. Tiny gets a couple of shots on the Posa. Not enough to be threatening. Haven's been alive this whole time. Just on the far side, I feel like. Holding down any team from trying to push and just pushing all the teams down to the south and into each other. It's kind of crazy, honestly. Oh, Victor, he spotted out Friendly Fire behind him, but Rello hits his shots and takes him down. Nidavon does spot out Rello, gets a couple of good shots, no knock. 9. Getting shot at by Typhon. Nidavon does not seem like he's in a comfortable spot. Tries to throw up a smoke. Zakraken finds the angle, though. Yeah. Oh, 100% DJ. Friendly Fire has first place for this. No doubt about it in my mind. Haven. He hears the vehicle of Roth. He throws down his smoke, tries to retreat a little bit, and now the rest of El Proyecto all deciding that this is the fight they want to take. So it's going to be Typhon versus Wasp down to the south. El Proyecto versus Friendly Fire up to the north. Haven chunking blue zone right now, though. I don't know if this is the play or not. Roth is there. Cowboy gets the knock onto Smirzera. Nade comes out. Haven just pushes forward. He doesn't have anything to work with for heals, but the nade does land on Cowboy. Now you have Roth and Rello up against the 3-man with the current knock. Rello preps the nade, throws it out. Doesn't do any damage, though. And he doesn't have anything else he can work with. Cowboy does end up going down. Posa finds the knock onto Rello. And now it's the killing machine. Up against 4. He gets the first. Does some decent damage to Haven with the rest of the shots. Posa is there. Posa goes down. Roth takes down 2, but he doesn't have any first aid kits to work with. So he has to try and retreat. Looks like he's gonna go and try and loot his teammate's body, and he does. He goes for the first aid kit. Smirzera. He's just gonna go down. As Posa tries to get rezzed. Haven on the backside. Oh my god. Roth, he takes a headshot though. And that puts him into a difficult spot. He has 2 first aid kits left after this. As he just moves his way forward. He gets the reload off. 42 bullets to work with. Tiny steals the kill. No, gets the kill onto Haven. And now it's just Zakraken and Posa. Back to the 3x from Roth. He does take another shot, and in the back, it's 9 to take him down. Nidavon gets the knock onto Zakraken. Posa taken down by Nidavon. And now we're into a 3v2. Typhon versus Wasp. Both teams that are going to benefit greatly from a win here on the leaderboard. Nine just trying to get that pre-fire headshot. Tiny. Dip duck dodging away. Yakuz good angle through the vehicle onto 9. Psycho ends up getting the kill, gets them both! Great shots from Psycho to win it out for Typhon in match number 10. But 14 kills for El Proyecto, 2,060 damage, Typhon 7 assists. And that is how we end match number 10. So we'll go to a quick break and be right back for our wonderful Erangels. What? When did I say no commercials? I don't want people to get stuck with pre-roll ads if they come in towards the end of the matches. What? I can tell you we have enough leftover pre-roll time that we can just run a minute and a half long ad instead of 2 minutes though. So that's something. We won't go a full 2 minutes. And then depending on how much time we have, no, actually I think we can do a minute and it's the same amount. So we'll do a minute of ads. We just need it to reach 45 minutes. Oh yeah, we are so good. So good with 1 minute. No dancing in here, so not yet anyways. One day it'll happen. DJ, there's not gonna be any dancing yet. In the future, there will be dancing. We just have to get to the point where I can get someone to make some good animated emotes out of my dancing. I'm not mentally prepared for it yet, DJ. I need time. I need to prepare. How about this? Whether I have the money to get good animated emotes of the dancing or not, once we reach 1,000 followers, I will do dancing for I don't know. I don't know what to promise. I don't know what not to promise, but there will be some sort of dancing happening once we reach 1,000 followers. Deal? I'll even let you guys pick out what to dance, what dances to do. You can hold me to my word. 1,000 followers. I'll do some sort of dancing.
Cause you're a sky full of stars. I'm gonna give you my heart. Cause you're a sky full of stars. Cause you light up the path. I don't care, go on and tear me apart. I don't care if you do.
Listen, I can't give you a thumbprint or a signature. But I swear it upon Snom that it'll happen. I swear it upon the Snom. Listen, there's not going to be any ramifications if you don't get dancing this year. If we don't get to 1,000 followers this year. With how we've been growing, I think we'll be able to make it to 1,000 followers this year. If we here, I can give you guys some stats real quick. So if I go back, apparently I can't go back to January. No, wait, this is 2024. Sorry, 2025. So in January, we got 40 followers, and then this month we got 64 so far. Obviously, it'll kind of like go up and down, the followers will. Because some people will follow and then some people will unfollow, yada yada. That's just how it works. December we had an awful month. We only had 3 followers. November 8, October 10th, September 22, August 36. July of last year, though. Oh, Razav, they're getting chased down. Vox hits the headshot, takes down Laucha. To finish him off, not allow him to get any weapons. I don't think there's a person upstairs. Oh my god, I am on the small screen. What am I doing? Thank you for telling me. I'll say, I think July of last year was when we got our most followers. We got 178 that month. May we had 73, and then February we had 98. So we've had a couple of months where we've gotten close to 100 followers. I am watching you. I don't know if that's a new follower. If it is, I appreciate the follow. How you doing today? Or if it's a creepy alt, because he just said he was going to follow on some alts. I'm so confused and uncertain right now. Oh my god, we have a Millie base island. Fisher taken down by Hollow. NCLS is not going to be safe. The nade from Juarez is able to take him down. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, DJ, but I'm not absolutely sure, so I still have to ask them how they're doing because I don't want to be rude to a new follower. Why does he do this? He's making it difficult. Coffee Talk 101. I appreciate the follow. How is your wonderful day going? Hi, it's your friend. We love you. Tiny. Oh, he's rotating up here. He only takes a couple of shots. Sneak attack doesn't hit the final shots that he needs. Psycho may end up with an angle afterwards. Oh, and sneak attack does end up going down to you, cuz fakes in. LFP1 both trying to make their way over here. Sneak attack gets flushed out though in the meantime. It looks like the members of Wuju 2 just gonna back off. Burb, lol. See, DJ, this is what I'm talking about. Well, it's not even that he missed all of them. He hit a couple of them. He just missed the rest. And then he was outnumbered, and it was very difficult. That wall that he had did not give him enough cover to actually, you know, take a gunfight from. Fellas, it looks like they're going for kind of like the middle of the zone. Yeah, Creepy, we did get new followers. It's crazy. Right after you said you were gonna follow on some alts, we got 2 followers, in the time that you mysteriously disappeared and then came back in. It's crazy. Goodness. Alright, let's see what's gonna happen. Since it's Erangel, and it's day number 2, and there's only 1 match after this, I think this is gonna pull straight north. And we're gonna have, like, a bridge ending or something stupid. Yeah, that's the problem, Creepy. I don't know if you would or if they are new followers. I don't know what's happening. So I'm just trying to be nice to everyone, and you're making me so confused. Creepy. I appreciate all the gifted subs you're giving out, though. You're amazing. Oh, Belita getting shot at, and down he goes. Rezav eliminated 15th. Unfortunate for them. And with that, it kind of looks like Rezav is going to be relegated. Wait, Sneak Attack turned his stream off? No. Actually, I was gonna say we might go raid him, but then I remembered that our plan is to go raid Bard, because I'm pretty sure he's casting scrims right now. And what better thing to watch after this than an hour of scrims. Hello, hello. Hello from my big brain cat. I'll have to see. What are people up to? What's going... Toyo is waiting for the ferry at Ferry Pier. Huh. Does he land it? Does it flip one more time? Ah. That was kind of funny how much it was just flipping. I definitely wasn't expecting to pop into that. Oh, Thooties. You need to look up. Oh, you have a person right in your face. You do take him down. Could have been scary. El Proyecto. Kalnix finds the Kraken. The flush comes out. Meanwhile, Shaka found. Kalnix goes down to Posa. Smirzera and Ferravero not close enough to support. Definitely weren't paying attention to the E pickup. They end up paying for it. As Fella's getting some shots into Ferravero. One more bullet is all it would take to get the knock onto him. Clow wants to make it over here, get revenge for his teammates. El Proyecto, though, after the last match, they're up into the top 3. Good nade onto Smirzera, does a bunch of damage, not able to get the knock, and that is an interesting building to push sometimes. As nade comes out, doesn't really get far enough. Smirzera hits the headshot onto Smirzera. Ferravero bounces a nade up and all over the roof. Ferravero just trying to find a place to call home. Smirzera, a couple more shots. Does connect. Posa has made his way over. That headshot would have been huge for Smirzera. But now Posa, he's going to be pushing on the right. He takes a lot of damage. And Smirzera going to turn his attention. He does find the knock onto Posa. Meanwhile, Ferravero ends up going down. Smirzera takes another headshot. One more and he'll go down. No longer with a helmet. What can he do up against Smirzera? He's prepping the nade. He saved it for so long. He throws it. It makes it inside the building. Doesn't do any damage to Smirzera. As Smirzera continues to do more and more damage. Another nade comes out. Should do enough, and it does. Thooties eliminated by El Proyecto, but they're down to just a solo, and Bonsai are lurking, ready to take him down. Oh, Smirzera, after taking that nade, almost gets taken down. HFit does finish him off. Sneak is a legend for NA and PUBG right now. This man came out of pocket to buy Acquire to keep it going for us. They had officially shut down. If I were mod, I'd give him a shout out. Been following it, and yeah, he is a legend for more than just Acquire, and I'm a big fan of him and Seifu. Great people for sure. Stars. Lots of shooties when you spectate the Thooties. Yeah, because they want to give people cooties. Kalnix, that cutie patootie. Give me that boo tea. I don't really know what we're I think we're beyond the gray at this point. creepy. There's too many things that rhyme with Thooties. Oh, the nade ends up hitting the side. Hollow, he popped out for a second. That nade doesn't end up finding anyone, but I think it blows up the vehicle. So that'll do some decent damage. Full send red, they gotta figure something out. Yeah, I think we're, like, well beyond the gray here. I just said that. I don't know what's happening to me. I'm just stuck on repeat. Right. Vasp and Bestia. What is happening here? Fauna is the one to get the knock onto Vinny, though. Blue zone goes out. The rest of Vasp is... Okay, they're across the street. Working in silence up against friendly fire. RBN finds another... But here comes DIYing up and over the hilltop to take him down. Good nade. Good shots from Solds. On to Cowboy. They finally get the flush onto Roth. They take down the human war machine. Or at least that's how he's been playing so far today. DIYing. Just wants to get the flush onto RBN real quick. It's almost finished off. That nade should do it. Indeed, it does. And now it's going to be Cowboy. And DIYing. What can they do? As they're getting pressured by the members of Working in Silence. Headshot onto Biel, and now he doesn't have a helmet any longer. Wonder they all wear footies. Ooh, nade coming out. That looks good, and it is good. Penta with a double. The other nade goes out a little bit too early. They still had the protection. Penta trying to get out of there before he ends up getting knocked by Biz. Yeah, so, Thooties technically don't go into relegation, so I don't know how it works going into Series 2 after the break. But hopefully the Thooties stick around, just so we can just keep on rhyming random things with Thooties. Thooties making their rotate on their foodies. Thooties, Snoochie, Bucci's. I don't know. I don't think Snoochie works, but I think Bucci's works. It is a fun name. I'm having fun with it. I am a little bit young, sorry. Lack of knowledge in some areas. Benya takes down Slabby. 8 times SLR, one of my favorite guns to use. M ends up knocking himself. And I don't think Toyo's gonna go back for him. Good shots by N1, though, but Black has some even better shots. Pippa with the knock. Quan takes down Black. Pippa gets the flush onto Slabby. Now it's going to be Quan and Enzito. Enzito is making his way over towards Pippa. Takes a couple of shots. Doesn't connect with the ones he needs. Now he does. Gets a good couple of shots, but Pippa tries to make his stand. Brings him down to 10. Benya. The last one left for Toyo. The nade coming out. It looks good. It is good. Down goes Toyo. Oh, and Zito trying to get going. Paradox. No! He stopped shooting, but he just needed like one more and he would have had it. Are we gonna see a drive-by Panzer? Is that what's happening? No, okay. Please try and Panzer friendly fire. I would love it so much. He does go for it. It doesn't connect. Oh my god, what a highlight play that would have been as two members of Element already down after they've made their stop here. Cowboy gets the knock onto KP9, and then DIYing takes down Maya. Down goes Element just as quickly as they were trying to entertain us. Oh, it's a movie? Yeah, I don't, like, watch television. Almost ever. I'll put something on when I go to bed on, like, YouTube. Just for background noise. Oh, Solds finds Zito to take him down. I'll occasionally go watch a movie. And then I watch, like, anime besides that. That is the entirety of my viewing experience when I'm using a TV. Most of the time I'm playing games or casting. Or working. That's what I got time for. Gaming, casting, work. Obviously, when I was younger, I watched some stuff. Oh, 4x spray from Solds. Down goes one of the members of Friendly Fire. Cowboy brought down low. 63 bullets left for Solds. What can he do with it? Molotov. That's what he can do it with it. But it's BL from the side to finish him off. I also, like, barely listen to music. Honestly, some of my free time... Ooh, working in silent spots out. Fellas. Santastico takes down Wooly. The rest of Fellas trying to pull up. That nade coming down the hillside does a little bit of damage to Wooly. K-Mind looks like he's trying to make his way forward. Looks like he wants to get the res, but he's thinking twice about it. Stun comes out. Now we're going to see what happens. Penta, is he going to find the right angle in time to find Santastico to protect his teammates? Down Wooly goes to a re-knock quickly, followed up by a knock from Penta. Solds goes down to K-Mind. Biel now making his way forward. He's the last member left on working in silence. He has a small metal sheet to work with. Looks like he's going to go and try and make it over to the house. Yeah, I think the only other thing I watch is hockey and baseball. Oh, sharp shot, trading shots, but he goes down to Biel. First aid kit comes out. Penta pushing forward. Good shots. And K-Mine with the nade to finish him off. There's going to be Typhon, the next problem. Psycho gets the re-knock again onto Wooly. That's the third knock, and down Wooly goes. His sharp shot goes down to the blue zone. Penta and K-Mine, what can they do up against the members of Typhon? K-Mine takes down Karak. Nades in blue zone coming out towards K-Mine. Rack in a weird spot, but a spot where he might still be able to get rezzed. It looks like Yakuz making his way over there. Tiny has a Lynx. Ooh, K-Mind. They're not really close by anymore, so I don't think that nade's... Yeah, that nade's not going to do anything. But you got to be careful. As soon as you poke your head up and over, Tiny may be able to blow it off with that Lynx. Oh, and he does! He takes the head of K-Mind. Lynx rings out. And K-Mine gets knocked. Penta has the FAMAS to try and deal with Tiny, but Tiny hits the better shots. Snom and Hydrate. Alright. Creepy. I don't know if I actually have anything to hydrate with. Oh, I do. Oh no, the nade's coming through. They go too far, though. They have the folding shield up, but I think Psycho is coming at an angle where he might be able to avoid it. K-Mine. He's going into the smoke. Penta gets the knock onto Psycho. Tiny gets the return onto Penta. I have now hydrated K-Mine down to 34. He's very blind. Trying to maneuver around, figure out where the members of Typhon went. They've gone down the side of the hill. Crack. Meanwhile, getting a knock and flush onto Silzen. K-Mine, he's trying to go for the spray through the smoke. He wants to do some damage. And he tries to go for the shots, but Tiny able to take them out. We're into our top 4. Bestia. Doesn't seem like they're going to last much longer in this top 4, though. It's Typhon up as a 4-man still. Wuju 2 as a 2. Full Send Red as a solo. Hollow gets the flush onto mine. Karak standing right next to Draft King. The nade gonna come out, does some good damage onto Psycho, decent onto Karak. As Hollow also making his way over. He seems like he wants to get involved. Molotov's coming out. Doesn't look like they're gonna go far enough. Is now Karak moving closer and closer to Hollow. With those Molotovs, I feel like they're a little bit aware that someone else might be over here. As Karak goes down, and he never ended up finding Tiny, but Tiny was able to get the knot, or the finish, onto Hollow. Yakuz getting some shots towards LFP1. And it's going to be LFP1 and Fauna up against a 4-man of Typhon who have the high ground. Fauna wants to get up onto the roof. And I think it'll be safe. Ooh, maybe not. Karak. Psycho. There's still too much of an angle from the hillside onto that. LFP1 gets some decent shots. It looks like Typhon just trying to crash onto Fauna. Preps the nade, throws it out the backside. But they're coming from the other direction. Fauna looks like he wants to peek around, tries to go for the shots onto Psycho. Now he does find an angle, and he does get the knock onto Psycho. And that's the first one coming through. The nade's now coming. Karak hops into the building. Fauna ends up getting taken down. LFP1 throws some more util over towards them. And it is the blue zone nade, but it doesn't go deep enough to get the knock onto Tiny. The res is going to come back out onto Psycho. What can LFP1 do? It's going to be a 1v4. Tiny has the links to try and work with. All it's going to take is a single shot. He's trying to go for the jump shot. Anything he can. LFP1 trying to find the angle, trying to find a spot to do some damage. LFP1 takes down Tiny. What a shot. He hops out. Opens the door. Throws the stun. Goes the other way. Gets another knock. He's gotten 2 now. Karak starting to go upstairs. LFP1 gets the flush. Swaps to the AUG. Goes for the reload. Throws another smoke. Karak going for the stun. Upstairs currently. He heard him running around. So now LFP1 He's coming up the staircase. Crack. He's gonna try and peek the window. Does get stunned. But he's trying to stall for time. Tiny. He's on the edge. Tiny takes him down. What a fight there. LFP1 tried to do his best, but in the end, Typhon win it. 11 kills. 1,400 damage and 5 assists. Holy. On-screen celebration? What? Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, Bramblin already escaped. Shoulder Dragon? Alright, we'll get Shoulder Dragon in here too. We'll have... I mean, that's the end of Snom because you redeemed him. NCLS, Beleda gets the shotgun shot, but not the knock. And now Laucha, the last one left. He's doing some decent damage. But BL still completely full health. The flushes coming through, and now Laucha, the last one that remains for Razav. Chicken Broth Roth showing out with 31 kills. That is awesome. Oh, okay. Laucha took a headshot. Oh, and down he goes to Santastico. Bonsai versus Thooties, it looks like, is going to be a hot drop. I don't know, this is more of like a soft drop rather than a hot drop. Dad, they won't. They won't, unlike every other match. I mean, they were able to kill them each and every time they ran into them. I don't think Thooties ever really lost that engagement. Sometimes they'd get third-partied and annihilated right afterwards. But they'd never lose the initial engagement against them. But it does mean that Razav is definitely staying in the relegation zone. Bonsai is currently in last place in the leaderboard, so if they end up dying to Thooties, then I mean, Mutt might... Pretty much the only possibility of a team making it out of the relegation zone is if they get 10 plus kills and the win. Is what it takes to get out right now. And it's Element or Mutt that has to do that. Element or Mutt has to get 10 plus kills. Because if Thooties gets any kills here... Oh, Aguilars! He doesn't get knocked, though. The nade... It's gonna be upstairs, though, so it's not quite where you want it. That one looked like it was better down the staircase, and it is! And that's 2 knocks going the way of Thooties. Almost a third onto Aguilars. Fervero gets a third, gets a fourth! And down go Bonsai. Yeah. So now you're looking at 14 kills and a chicken dinner for Mutt, at a minimum. Yeah. 14 kills and a win. Mutt is going up against Friendly Fire right now, and they're winning. Trisk is down to 3 HP, so that's going to be a little difficult. Cowboy's definitely going to get that nade to hit him, and it does. Things are happening that we weren't expecting, but Trisk going down and bringing them down to a 3-man is going to make it so much more difficult. It is definitely not what you want, especially with DIYing all the way over there. They don't have the angle on it. So they're just going to get the res up, and you're going to be a 3v3 against Friendly Fire, who has 137 points. Rello. He popped off last match. I think he had 5 kills before he died, like halfway through. Baki, he's gonna be over here. Looks like he wants to just try and get the headshot, one shot onto Rello. The stun goes out, though. Cowboy gets the knock onto Mixstall. Baki, the last one left. Rello plays around the rock, takes some shots. Cowboy hits a couple of them towards Baki. Rello still bouncing around, and down he goes. And there's Mutt being taken out. So, Element... Oh, wow. Needs 16 kills and the win. 16. Do we think they can do it? We've seen people get 16 kills in a match before. It's doable. It is possible. But 16 kills with friendly fire in this lobby, with El Proyecto in this lobby? Those two teams are dominating kill-wise right now. And then you also have Toyo, Full Send Red, Fellas, Working in Silence, Wuju 2. This Bestia. That's Element is just in a spot where it might be a little bit tricky to try and deal with all of those teams. But they don't have Roth on their roster. Oh my god, if you were looking at just Roth's kills alone, I think he has more points than all of the relegated teams right now. Because I think he has 31 kills, and the highest relegated team has 30. They did get one more point before going out here, and Roth is dead. So, I mean... Ooh, Working in Silence. They're watching Wuju 2. Wait a sec, is that IQ? IQ on Wuju 2? IQ did not make it up the hillside. Oh, he's like right in between the members of Working in Silence right now. If he doesn't make it up the hillside right here, he just has to stop. Oh, sneak attack. Oh, from behind, Solds takes him out. Oh, IQ, you shouldn't have hopped back in the vehicle. Down IQ goes. 2 members down from Wuju 2. LFP1, he's taking some shots. Working in Silence, trying to mop him up. I feel like I'm getting a stuffy nose. Oh, where the Thudi's going. Element, here's 4 kills right here for you. Take care of these 4. Oh, Haven from El Proyecto getting involved. Shaka takes down Paradox. Oh, and he's taken down. Maya gets turned on by Clouzera. Even with the sneak attack, he just gets annihilated. Nades coming up and over from KP9. Kalnix does go down. Shaka pops his head over and takes him down, though, and now SKT, the last one left. SKT, as a solo, has to win this match and get 16 kills. I believe. He can do it. I believe in him. Yeah, so anyways, Full Send Red are fighting Typhon right here, because trying to be rescued by Karak. But Full Send Red, I don't think is going to let that happen. Nades are coming out. Shots are coming out. Psycho does get the flush on Hollow. And the knock onto Biz. Tiny getting sprayed at by Juarez. Vox is taking some good shots from Psycho. Psycho finding 3 members. Juarez had to get that spray onto Tiny there to try and finish them off. Psycho is there, but Tiny from the side, able to protect him. No, he got knocked. Never mind. He wasn't. So about those Chiefs, yeah, they lost, from my understanding. I don't know. I didn't watch the Super Bowl at all. I'm not gonna lie, don't really care about football too much. Hockey and baseball, those are my sports. Those are what I watch. This is definitely a Game 12. But even with it not being a Game 12, today's matches have gone by so fast. Yeah, this circle isn't great for it either. I mean, you have, like, the hill that's in, and not a lot of people like playing on the hill. Like, that's the only, like, real good... I mean, what? One of the best compounds in this zone is still open, though. I don't know. I don't think the flight path helped, because I think the flight path was really, really bad for this zone. Maybe. Maybe one day. Slabby. Finishing off Toyo. You stab him, we slab him. Zaki. Gotta love that good old Zaki. Yeah, we go back down south. Fellas... They have a great spot in zone. Like, that's all there is to it. They have plenty of control over the hillside. Bestia has kind of the rest of the hillside, honestly. But Haven gets the knock onto Mime. Not really in a spot to, like, capitalize off of it, though. Silsing gonna get the easy res onto it. I mean, with just 10 teams left alive, it seems like a lot of them are kind of calming down a little bit. I say that as Vinny finds Penta, and just, yeah. Wooly looks like he's gonna smoke it off. Shots coming through from Vinny, don't connect. Yeah, third place is gonna be really interesting. Maybe even second and third place. 90, 86, 85, 83 for our top 4 there. Honestly, if Bestia has like a 15 kill game and a win, they could make it all the way up into the top 2. I mean, the same goes for Full Send Red, but, well. Oh, Solds. Good shot onto Karak. And the rest of Typhon just not really going to be in a spot to go and res him. Toyo, I don't think is going to be able to make it. Oh, Slabby. He does find him, but he gets turned on, Black. Able to take him down, and one gets the return fire and is able to protect him. Definitely got dangerous for a second. Gizira, though, gets the knock onto Quan. I totally understand football. I'm very good with sports, and I understand most of it. Posa! Posa, no! No, your bullets are supposed to hit the other person. Gizira, more nades and util, take down Enzito. And all of a sudden, El Proyector dead. Fella's now getting pushed on by friendly fire. Yeah. No, it's just that Roth took all of his, shots away. Roth took all of his aim. Oh, RBN almost goes down to Psycho. The nade doesn't quite do enough. Now it does. Santastico gets a couple of shots. The nade not quite landing. Stun coming up and over, but Santastico hitting his shots. Protection coming in from the rest of his team, and down goes Santastico. 3 members are working in silence, taken down. So, I mean, Typhon with 7 kills, I think that pretty much confirms them in second place. So, now it's working in silence. What's gonna happen? Like, they still have Solds up and going. So he can try and go for placement points. Vasp is a team that's going to kind of just soak up points and prevent anything from happening. Bestia really needs to try and get some points. Shots going towards Slabby, just not connecting. It's like Bestia needs these points if they want to try and get top 3. Oh, Cowboy has a Lynx. That is a very scary sentence. Cowboy has a Lynx. I'm all set. If Cowboy has a Lynx in just norms, and I'm in the same game as him, and I hear the Lynx shoot, I'm just gonna leave the game then. No, thank you. I'm all set. Wow, just leaving Rello behind, huh? Rude. Rello. Lurking away. It's gotten so... I mean, there's only 24 people alive in Phase 5, but I was like, it's gotten so quiet. Cowboy gets the knock on to 1. Ooh. Victor's good shots, hitting the shots. Mellorello. Cowboy, now's the time to just, like, pop off with the Lynx. Oh my god. I said pop off with the Lynx, and he just pulls up with a double. And then the nade from DIYing, and down goes Vasp. Oh my god, if we could have seen that from Cowboy's perspective, that would have been crazy. Cowboy up to 5 kills, 9 more kills for friendly fire. They're just trying to see if they can make it to 150 in 12 matches. That's all. They think 150 is a pretty cool number to try and go with. Oh, Rello. Getting shot at by Mime. Almost gets taken down. But he survives. Well, get rid of those for the rest of this. Ferravero ends up getting the knock on Torello. Oh, Vinny trying to get all of the gear. Takes a headshot. Smoke's coming out. Cowboy sneaking up on Fella. Sharp shot. Finds him, takes him down. DIYing. The last one left. Smirzera has spotted DIYing, though. Kalnix gets the knock onto Mime. Gets the flush. Sharp shot. 12 health to work with. Yeah. Hooties should pop up the leaderboard a little bit. I mean, overall, they might only be able to get ahead of Vosp, because Full Send Red kind of, like, makes a jump up. Especially away from Hooties. But they should make, at least pass... I say Fellas, but Fellas might jump up, too. And 4 poor men are still alive? Wow. So Tooties are having a good game, but so are the 3 teams in front of them. They're all still alive, so all the placement points don't really matter right now. That's so unfortunate. Draft King, he found an angle to get some shots into Kalnix and Shaka. I think it's just for fun right now, but I think there's gonna be like an end-of-year tournament kind of thing. So it's a little... Like, in December, there's gonna be a tournament. Like a month-long tournament kind of thing, from my understanding. And that might be where the money is. As Vinny takes down Ferravero. And one ends up getting the knock onto Smirzera. DIYing did get the kill onto Penta. Is it in December? Oh yeah, I guess it is. Every year. Yeah, I don't really know. They might have to figure something out. I don't know the exact plans for it. I just know that it's a ton of fun to be able to cast and get to bed by 10 o'clock. Instead of getting to bed at 11 o'clock when I'm doing scrims. It's that 1 hour makes a huge difference for like how much energy I have for the rest of the week. Like, if I can't cast, yeah, pretty much. DIYing. Down he goes. Silzen takes him out. We're into our top 4. Bestia, 4 poor men, Fellas, and Typhon. Yeah, so I don't know exactly what it's gonna be either. I don't think we'll have any, like, elite teams, but I think we'll have good teams in it at the end of the year. But yeah, if I am gonna end up casting scrims and not Smirzera any weeks, I'm probably only gonna do, like, 1 week, or 1 day of scrims because it's so much more tiring to be up till 11 o'clock. But I know some people were talking about possibly boycotting the Smirzera League because I can't remember what their reasoning was. They had a reason. And they want like scrims to run and everything. And I think that's fine, but like just have it start an hour earlier. Yeah, they do replays, and that's convenient. I think this year, especially with trying to focus on casting and everything more, we're gonna try and do watch parties during the replays and everything. As Slabby ends up getting taken down, and now and the last one left on 4 poor men. So we're gonna try and do watch parties for most of the events that happen. Yeah. Because he gets the heal off, and now he's going to make his way forward. DraftKing, the timing. Oh my god, he spots out Yukaz. Bestia going to turn all their attention there. Vinny finishes him off real quick. That could have been scary. Let's hold an event in Vegas. Right, Creepy? That would be interesting. Why not? Oh, sharp shot with the headshots on to Silzen, but quickly traded out by Vinny. Wooly is spotted out. The shots are good. And now it's a 1v3 Bestia versus and one. And one spotted out. DraftKing, good shots for the first couple. Nice follow-up there and finishes it off. And Bestia get the finish and win it with 11 kills. Will they make it up into the top 3? Bestia has, with the win, they may just barely make it up into the top 3. We'll have to see. Yeah, I understand wanting it anywhere outside of Asia. Here, let me see if I can find an exact rule set, for you. Uh, uh, Here's this, if you want to read it yourself. Format. Okay, competition system format. Each series will last 4 weeks with weekly matches where the best 4 teams in each division will be promoted, and 4 teams that occupy the last positions in each division will automatically relegated to a lower tier division for the following week. Scoring. All matches will be played with the super rule set. Rewards. At the end of the 4 weeks of competition, we will have a general ranking based on SLS points to reward the best 3 teams in the series. So there is money on the line. So first place in first division, for the week gets $60. Second place gets $40. Third place gets $30. So not a lot, but I mean, if you win every single week, then it kind of adds up to something. Second division, you get $30 for first place, 20 for second, 10 for third. Um, dun dun dun. So yeah, so technically $60 for the winner. Um, Streaming, check-in, non-lobby, surge, cheats, results, protests, breaks. So I don't really know how it works to get in at the end of the season. I did say Friendly Fire wanted to get 150 points. I I just realized I looked over and saw that they got exactly 150 points. That's hilarious. Um so they do 4 weeks and then they take a week off. Here, let me get the schedule up as well. Um uh let's pop this in front of this really quick. So 1, 2, 3, 4 week off, and then the next week starts. Um, this isn't fully accurate anymore because second division is now Saturday Sunday for scheduling purposes for Smirzera. Um, but yeah, so you have 4 weeks on, 1 week off, and then he had the Smirzera championship. It looks like starting in the last week of November and goes 3 weeks into December. That's what it looks like. Dates can be changed according to official events. In some cases, all divisions may play on the same 2 days. Um, so, uh, um, it's not based on like first overall for the weeks. Every single week, there's a prize pool of $190 cumulatively. So if you get first place in week one, you get $60. If you get um, first place in week two, you get $60. But if you get third place in week uh, three, then you get $30, $40. That's what I'm assuming. Creepy. I don't see anything super obvious about it in the rule book, but I may have just overlooked it because I didn't look at it properly. Yeah, Roth, Cowboy, Rello, DIYing, they're all up there. They're absolutely insane. Players will be. Let me read the introductions. Players will be able to register their teams through Register, Discord. There will be a monthly check in where registered players commit to playing for 4 weeks. The order in which lobbies are formed will be defined by the team's tier, date, and time of check in. Higher tiers have priority on the list. After the monthly check in is complete, the divisions will be formed. Each division will have an exclusive area to follow. Each series will have 4 divisions and a reserve list that will be used. After the weekly check ins, all teams on the reserve list will be on the lookout in case they are called. In the case of teams with Tier Pro or Tier 1 that check in after, they will have priority on the reserve list to move up by. Yeah. So. I don't see anything in specific for how you get into the final thing. But we're gonna go raid Bard real quick. I know a lot of people have left already, and honestly, most of you guys have already probably gone over to Bard. Bard has 248 people. Why don't I get 248 people? It's okay. I know exactly why. It's because Bard's been doing this a lot longer than I have. And there's also Falcons and Shoot to Kill in his lobby. Oh yeah, something will happen at some point, creepy. And I am so looking forward to it. Until then, I'm just gonna continue to cast and cast and cast until it does. Because I enjoy casting anyways. So anyways, that's gonna be it for me. Have a wonderful rest of your night. And I will see you guys if you happen to pop in tomorrow or Thursday when I'm casting some Call of Duty. I'll see you guys then. If not, I'll see you guys next time you come. Peace out. Have a good night. Bye-bye. I always forget that the raid thing takes 10 seconds. I always like click raid and it's like, nope, you gotta wait 10 seconds. Now it's bye-bye.
Pretty Curdy's chip is what I mean to say. Someone called into flare. It was north of them, so I assume it was Dots. Could be Joshy. They don't go to a shack, do they? Like, that's just marking themselves for death. Do they go to one of these compounds? They might actually go straight to where Lopez is. Alright, never mind. He's dropping off at a shack. Which I don't mind, because there's no evidence of him just going to a shack, so that's kind of fine. Oh, well, he just gets deleted.